Welcome to Envisioned Broadcasting, the station designed to encourage, equip, and empower you for growth and success. Presents Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert, a show that shines a light on spiritual growth, health, purpose, and financial education. It's time to emerge and begin to live out your dreams, walk into your destiny, while making a difference in the lives of many.
Welcome to Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert. I am your host, and it's always an honor and a privilege to come before you another Thursday. Happy Thursday, y'all. I just can't believe we're in the middle of the year already. Not really, but 3 months in, right? I'm just happy to know that we can actually have this conversation on today. I hope that you enjoyed yesterday's show with my guests. It was just truly an honor to have Dr. Willie Tolbert with us, and just having that conversation. Everyone know that I am in that arena, the financial arena, but I'm in that arena of protecting your family, protecting you individually as well. And I really believe that having a will and a power of attorney is definitely necessary, because you don't want to just be able to love on your family here, and while you're on above the earth, you guys are having a good conversation, y'all hanging out, you're doing things together, you're making memories, and then when you transition, they're fighting over what you have left for them, or what is your last will, your last wishes. They won't know because you never put it in place, right? So I'm so thankful for Dr. Willie, who kind of shared and dived into just the concept of, protecting our families. So I hope that you go ahead and re-listen to that. You can check it out also on our on any of the top 13 podcasts, especially on our YouTube channel, Women Emerge Network. But again, just want to remind you that the show is being sponsored by Lambert Legacy Financial, powered by Core Financial Partner. We are dedicated to bringing to you information that will change your financial future, bringing financial awareness to the community through infinite banking concept. We teach the truth about money, empowering an individual to think about and plan their legacy. Our vision is to be a beacon of financial education, transforming lives by instilling knowledge. I say the word knowledge again because I want you to understand that knowledge, many of us go to colleges, go to seminary schools, go to different places and get our certificates, and we have to pay for knowledge. But this knowledge that I give to you, myself, Tony Chambly, Latoya Chambly, or the corepreneurs are given to you, is free knowledge, right? So I want you to take advantage of that, especially in our 21 Days Wealth Challenge. Take advantage of that, okay? And get that knowledge that you need, because that's what's going to really transform yourself and your family's legacy. We aim to create a community where everyone is equipped to build and sustain a legacy for generations to come. You can find out more about Lambert Legacy Financial by going to lambertlegacyfinancial.com. Also, don't forget to join our actual Facebook, which is Lambert Legacy Financial. That is the page. But today, I want to really dig deeper into something that, is happening right now. Many people got their starting to get their tax refund. And I want to talk about that because every year we get this tax refund, but we don't really house it the right places, right? We don't put it in the right place. So yes, you're going to get your tax refund, but where will you warehouse it? You're like, what, Melissa? Here she go again. I'm going to say it again. You're about to receive your tax refund, or you may have received it already. But I'm going to ask you this question. Where will you warehouse this money that you're about to get. Tax season is here, right? And for many people, that means a refund check. Some people get a small check and some people get a real big check, right? But instead of letting that money sit in a low interest saving or checking account, which we normally do, we get that money directly deposited to a traditional account and we let it sit there. Or we may move it to like pay some bills and move it. So basically opportunity lost, right? We have lost the opportunity for that money to grow for us because we start spending it and spending it and spending it. And the minute you start spending it, it's gone forever. So what if, I'm going to say this, what if you could use this tax refund that you're getting to create long-term wealth? Just imagine that this first time in a while, you finally get a refund check that you're going to be taught where to warehouse this money so it can create long-term wealth for you. So you're like, what, Melissa? Well, listen, this is where the infinite banking concept, we call it IBC, comes into place for you. It is a powerful strategy that allows you to store your money in a way that grows tax-free, earns uninterrupted compound interest, and gives you full access to your cash whenever you need it. I'm going to stress that part because I had two incidents with two different banks this week that I had full access to my account. I know what was in my account, but they chose to control what I take out of my own checking account. So I'm going to say this again. I'm going to show you where you can warehouse your tax refund with a strategy, a powerful strategy that will allow you to store your money in a way that grows, hear me again, it will grow tax-free, earns uninterrupted compound interest, and it will give you full access to your cash whenever you need it. Prime example, let me give you this story. So I can't even remember. I think it was Monday. Yeah, on Monday, I wanted to transfer $2,000 to someone, right? And I went into one of my accounts. I won't call the bank, but it started with a fifth, and with a third, right? So wanted to go ahead and transfer some money over from myself to give it to somebody else, $2,000. I'm going there to do it, and it says, oh, your daily limit is only $1,000. I was like, wait, I got money in my account, and you're telling me you're limiting my transaction out of my own account, my own money. Here we go. Control, y'all. When you don't control your money, they will control it for you. When you give them the right by signing off your money to them, your checks to them, they have the right to, because remember, where your house and your money is not in your bank, is in a traditional bank. So they can tell you, oh, your limit is 1,000, your limit is 1,200, your limit is 10,000. You can't call for an increase for the day, but why do I need to call for an increase when I know how much money is in my account? Why can't I freely get my money? Right? So that was that bank. Then 2 days later, I decided to, which was yesterday, I decided to send some money again. But I said, you know what? I ain't going to touch that account. Let me try the other account to start with a NAVE and end with a federal, okay? And I said, let me transfer this $1,500 out to somebody, right? And it was like, oh, you can only transfer out $1,200 for the day. I was like, what is going on? I was like, seriously? this is annoying. So even though I have access to my account, I really didn't have full access because they were limiting what I can do with my own money. So I'm going to show you a way where you have full control. You have ways to grow your money tax free. You can also grow your money where it's going to earn uninterrupted compound interest. And again, you get full access to your cash whenever you need it. If you need it today, if you deposit your $10,000 as a dump in into your policy, we can show you how you can just call the number and say, hey, I need 90. You can only take up 90%, right? 90% of that out of my account. Okay, they said, okay, where do you want us to send it to? So if you have 10,000 in the account and you decide to just do a 90% pull out, you pull out $9,000 of that. They're not going to ask you no question. They're not going to tell you when to pay it back. They're not going to tell you all that. They would, we would just say to you, be an honest banker and pay yourself back. You're not stealing from yourself, right? You are paying yourself back. So before you decide what to do with your refund, let's talk about how infinite banking can help you warehouse your wealth and even set up a financial foundation for your children. Because, we get this money, and some of y'all get some child's credit, and you don't credit your child's, right? Or you may buy them something, again, lost opportunity cost. The money is gone forever, right? It was interrupted, right? So we're going to show you a way where you can actually set up that financial foundation for your children, okay, and give them a bank as well. So just in case you don't know what is the infinite banking concept, let me explain. And you can actually read this book. If you go on Amazon, I want you to type in on Amazon R. Nelson Nash, right? His book is called Becoming Your Own Banker. Unlock the Infinite Banking Concept. That's the first book you need to get. Okay, that's only $21.63, y'all. Come through. Okay, go to Amazon and get that. I don't get no money from that book. I am a part of the institution called Nelson Nash Institution. I'm actually studying to become a practitioner. So I push this book because I want you to be knowledgeable about the information that I am sharing, Tony is sharing, Latoya is sharing, the corepreneurs are sharing. So definitely R. Nelson Nash, Nash, Becoming Your Own Banker, Unlock the Infinite Banking Concept. I believe it's only 92 pages. It's a really quick read. You can also get it on Audible. Yeah, so it's 92 pages. You can get it on Audible. I normally read it and also listen to it as well. So let me just explain a little bit about what is the infinite banking concept. So infinite banking is a strategy that uses a properly structured whole life insurance policy from a mutual insurance company. Unlike traditional whole life insurance, an IBC, which is infinite banking concept, designed policy maximizes the cash value growth, allowing you to borrow against it while still earning interest on your full balance, which is the one that's not interrupted, right? Just like a bank. So you will collateralize your life insurance policy once you borrow from your cash value, okay? So instead of relying on traditional banks, right, you become your own banker. What about that? So I don't have to wait for Navy Federal to tell me what limit I have. I don't have to wait on Fifth Third. I don't have to wait on Bank of America. I don't have to wait on Chase to tell me that, I can't have a limit. I can actually have my own bank, okay, the Lambert's Bank, and I can go in, dump and do my big dump in my policy, pay my policy, my premium every single month. While my premium is being paid for my life insurance, I'm also paying within that same premium a savings as well. So I'm able to save. I'm able to get the surplus of the premium, which is paid out as dividends at the end of the year. And I also bought life insurance, y'all. So it's a 3-in-1. So if you normally save $500 a month or $1,000 a month, why are you saving it in a traditional bank where it's paying you nothing? Why don't you get 3-in-1? Why don't you still get a savings, still get high interest on your money, which is through the dividends that you're going to get every year, and also buy life insurance with the same amount of money that you are saving right now? So basically, whatever you're saving right now, let that be the money you start your bank with, and then your refund, let that be a part of your dump in for the year. So if you know you're getting about a $7,000 refund, we can cap you out and say, okay, you know what? For the first year, you want to save $10,000. So if you're saving $10,000 and you dump in the entire $7,000 into your life insurance policy, which is going to start your bank full year dump in, you still have 12 months to dump in the remaining $3,000. But remember, you have full access to your money right away. And you can borrow from that and pay whatever other bills. But guess what? Your $7,000 is not being interrupted. It's going to still grow. It's going to grow and grow and grow. So we're showing you a way where your money that you're getting, which is this refund check, this lump sum of money you're getting, you can put it to a better place. You can warehouse it in a better place that's going to give you, one, we talked about that earlier, one, growth is going to give you growth, tax-free. Two, it's going to help you earn uninterrupted compound interest. And three, you have access to this money right away whenever you want it, okay? So just want to give you clarity again. What is infinite banking? Infinite banking is a strategy that uses properly structured whole life insurance policy from mutual insurance company. Like I said, unlike a traditional whole life insurance, an IBC design policy maximizes the cash value growth, allowing you to borrow against it while still earning interest on your full balance, just like a bank. But always remember this. My mentor, Tony Chambly, will say this. A bank is not just a building. Y'all, a bank is a concept. You got to really know the concept for banking to make sense to you. Know what the concept of banking is so it can make sense to you. Don't just keep on going to a building and depositing your money freely without knowing what are you doing. Who are you giving this money to? They're using your money and 10xing it and making more, basically printing money out of thin air to loan to other people, while your money is getting penny on the dollar, maybe 0.01% interest. Right? I told you I borrowed $1,300 from somebody, paid them back 8 months with their interest, $1,300.09. Bank of America would have given him 9 cents on his money, that part. So guess what he got? 9 cents of interest on his money. But if he had warehoused it in the right place, that $1,300 would have been growing. It would have tripled, by the first year. So, again, you are tuned into Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert. It's always an honor and a privilege to come before you another Thursday. And, yeah, I'm talking about tax refund because we need to get it together. Every year you get it, and every year you spend it. I'm going to say that again. Every year you get this tax refund, right? And every year you get it, you spend it. So now you start all over every year with the same money coming in, money spent out. Lost opportunity cost, y'all. Lost opportunity cost. When it's away from you, when it's interrupted, you don't get no money growth, okay? When it's uninterrupted, that's when you get the compound growth, right? The rule of 72. Look it up, okay? So why use your tax refund for infinite banking? Why? Like you say, what, Melissa, how am I going to do that? Your tax refund can be the perfect seed money to start your infinite banking system. You hear me? There's you have to think about it, right? Like a tree. An apple tree. An apple tree, it doesn't just grow like that, right? It needs a seed in the ground for it to harvest, right? Anything that you see, and when it comes to food or something, fruit, it always have a seed in the ground. They're manufacturing them now, but like, normal, the real ones, it needs a seed in the ground for it to harvest something. So let your tax refund be the starting seed to start your infinite banking um, system, right? So I'm going to give you 10 reasons why it's smart and it's a smart place to warehouse your refund in the concept of infinite banking. So, what's the first reason why you should warehouse your refund, your tax refund, by starting up an infinite banking with me? So, one, it earns interest instead of losing it. I told you, uninterrupted money don't make no money, right? Interrupted money don't make no money. Uninterrupted compound interest is what you want to stay at, right? So when you put your tax refund into a savings account, your traditional savings account, you earn little to no interest. I'm going to repeat that. You will get this money from the government. They're going to deposit into whatever account that you told them to deposit it. Nobody gets checks nowadays, right? So they're going to deposit it directly to your bank, whatever your traditional bank, and you're going to keep that money there. I'm going to save. I'm going to put $3,000 away in my savings account. But guess what? Your savings account will earn little to no interest. But with infinite banking, your money continues to grow at a guaranteed rate while also earning non-guaranteed dividends. So you can earn up to 10% in interest with our infinite banking system, right? So you have a guarantee rate, and with the people that we work with, the company that we work at, we focus more on the non-guarantee rate because they have never missed a dividend over 100 years. So we normally kind of show you the non-guarantee side because that's the side that has the dividends growth that you will receive, right? So one, earn interest instead of losing it. The second reason why you should house your refund in an infinite banking system, which will be your money never stop growing, even when you borrow against your cash value. So you dump in your entire refund and it's $7,000, just give or take $7,000. When you decide to borrow 90% of that, say you decide, you know what, I need to dump in the $7,000, but I want to borrow 90% of that, which is $6,300, right? Guess what? Your full balance continued to earn interest as if it never was ever touched by you. So even though you borrow against your cash value of out of the $7,000, you borrowed 90% of that, which is $6,300. You borrowed $6,300 from your full balance. Guess what? Your money literally will continue to earn. That $7,000 will continue to earn interest as if you never touch it. This is called uninterrupted. Write this down. This is called uninterrupted compound growth. A game changer, y'all. Listen, that's a game changer compared to the traditional bank. If you had this $7,000 in your account and you say, you know what, I'm going to put the $7,000, I got to pay a bill, $500. Guess what? You're left with $6,500. Oh, I got to pay my rent, $2,500. My mortgage, $2,500. You're left with $4,000. Oh, I got to pay my car payment, $400. You're left with $3,600. Oh, I got to go on a cruise. That cruise was $1,200. Oh, you're left with $2,400. So you see how your money is decreasing. Oh, I got my daughter has to go get something for school, and it's $250. You're now going down from $7,000. Your money's dropping down to now $2,150. Oh, I gotta pay a bill of $2,000. You're now left with $150. So that $7,000 went from $7,000. You paid out all that money, and you're just left with $150. And you're gonna say, "Oh gosh, I gotta go grocery shopping. Let me go grocery shopping." 7,000 wiped clean in 30 days. Do you understand? We cannot leave our money in a traditional bank because every time it's there, I promise you, two things are happening. The bank is using your money to make money from it, and the second thing is you're using your money to interrupt it. Two things. You put your money in a traditional bank. Two things is happening. The bank is using your money to grow money, to make more money from it, because they're moving it on a market to make more money. Remember, the bank needs you as a business owner, right, or a client. So the bank don't have a business without you. Without us, they don't have a business. So when you put your money in there, they will put your money as a screenshot showing that, oh, that money, that $5,000 is there. While they're literally moving your money around to make more money, they want to turn that $5,000 to $5,500. So they put your $5,000 back and made $500. Then they say, you know what? I'm about to now take back your $5,000 again and put it back and make another $500. So now they made from your $5,000. They made $1,000 off of that, and they will keep doing that until they now literally matched what your money was. Now they made that. They had no money before you put that money in, but by the time come around, they have made literally the same amount, doubled. Right? So when you have your money in a traditional bank, you're going to interrupt it. So we're showing you when you now move your money in this way where we're going to teach you, which is the infinite banking system, right? You're going to now do something. Your money will never stop growing, right? So that's called uninterrupted compound growth. That is the game changer that you need so you can begin to start seeing a shift in your finance. The third reason, remember, I'm giving you 10 reasons why it is smart to place your money and warehouse your refund into the infinite banking system. The first one was earn interest instead of losing it. Second was your money never stop growing. Third, access your money anytime without penalties. I'm going to say that again, y'all, because y'all need to understand. If you had a 401k or IRA, any of those accounts you borrow from them, they're going to give you a penalty, honey. Unlike retirement accounts, 401ks, IRA, that penalize you for early withdrawals. You can borrow from your policy tax-free. Did I say that again? Let me say that again. You can borrow it from your policy tax-free whenever you need it, whether for an emergency, an investment, or a major purchase. We don't care. It's your money. Use it when you need it. Not like other places, the traditional bank. They're going to be like, oh, hold up, wait a minute. You can only take this amount this month, this day. Oh, this is your limit. Or you want to go borrow from your 401k. Yes, they're going to penalize you for early withdrawal. We're not going to do that to you. All right? So access your money anytime without penalties. That's number 3. Number 4, no credit check or loan approval. Yes and yes. No credit checks or loan approvals. When you borrow from your own banking system, you don't need permission from a bank. No credit check is required, and you set your own repayment terms. That part. So let me give you an example, right? So right now, I am planning to do something very different. I love Nelson Nash. To the point where I got accepted thanks to my mentor Tony Chambly and Latoya Chambly. I got accepted in the Nelson Nash Nelson Nash Institute, where I'm studying right now to become a licensed practitioner to teach and to continue to teach infinite banking concept. Right now, I'm under 2 licensed practitioner, but my goal is to be the actual practitioner myself, right? So that will be done by April. But one of the things that I said I'm going to plan to do, I'm going to do what I normally say. Do what I say. What does that mean? I am setting myself up to purchase my own home through myself. So instead of me have to get all these documentation 2 years, because I'm a 1099. I'm a entrepreneurs, right? So they need 2 or 3 years of my tax return, bank statements, and all these stuff. I got to give you everything but my blood to just for y'all to give me a loan. Instead of me doing all that, guess what? I'm going to have my own specific policy written up, and that policy has a name. It's my home name. That's my home. So that's the policy that I'm going to build up and be able to have sufficient amount in there to borrow from to buy my house. I believe that everything the bank is doing, you can do. They can loan you money to buy a house. You can do that too. They can loan you money to buy a car. You can do that too. They can loan you some money to put on some credit card. You can do that too. They can loan you money to invest in a business. You can do that too. You can be the bank. Come on now. Can y'all say that with me? I am the bank. Can we say that? I am the bank. That part. Okay? So no credit checks or loan approval. I don't got to go through all that. I don't have to have my credit to be a 640. I don't have to get my credit up because I got to borrow from I have to get a loan officer to help me to get a loan from the bank. Absolutely not, because guess what? Melissa going to have the Lambert Bank, which I need no permission, no credit check required, and I can pay my mortgage back to myself whenever I want. So whatever I set my mortgage to be a month time, I'm going to pay myself back with interest. So if my mortgage normally, if I had went to the bank and they would have said my mortgage would have been $3,600 a month, I'm going to pay myself $38. Extra $200 can do me real good in my own bank. I'm paying myself a little bit more. Why? I'm going to benefit from that. You are going to benefit from that. So why would you cheat yourself out of money? Don't be like Caesar. Back in the days in Rome time, I need y'all to read about Caesar. He's something else. I've been reading about him. And one of the things I learned, Caesar, he was greedy, y'all, the Roman Empire. He was so greedy that he was cheating his own people. He was cutting off some of the coins to make more coins. So he was basically making his own money. Just like how you have these fake monies out here reprinted. Prime example, I went to Jersey, right? Now I always have a story for something. So I went to Jersey, right? And I went to Panera Bread in Jersey and gave them a $100 bill, a real $100 bill. And I did not I didn't know that they would have given me a $50 fake bill. So I went to a Portuguese spot there's 2 different cities, right? So I went to one city was called, say the city was Plainfield, right? But my brother and my family lived near to Linden. So I went from Plainfield to Linden, and I went to Linden to go buy the food. I'm giving this lady $50, not even paying attention. She was like, she ran it underneath this machine. She was like, she said, excuse me, ma'am, this money is fake. I said, you said what now? I said, ma'am, what are you talking about? I was mad, y'all. I'm like, what you talking about? She said, this money is fake. This ain't on real $50. I said, ma'am, I got that money from Panera Bread. She said, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but Panera Bread gave you a fake $50 bill. I said, you better stop the plane. I didn't curse, y'all, because that was a time when if I was another person, I would have said a bad word. But I promise I don't be like that, right? So I was like, oh, my gosh. I called Panera Bread on the spot. And I said, you have embarrassed me, first of all. How y'all going to give me a fake $50 bills? Why are y'all not checking y'all bills, first of all? But that's what's happening now. People are so desperate, just like Caesar was. They're so desperate that they're printing fake money. The bank is desperate. They print money all the time, fake money. The United States of America, has his $1 trillion in debt. They can't even pay back themselves, right? I don't know why I went over there, but y'all listen. It's time to own your own bank so you can control that, right? So we talked about, again, I'm giving you 10 reasons why it's smart. It's a smart place to warehouse your refund, your tax refund, which is through the infinite banking system. So the first one was earn interest instead of losing interest. The second one was your money never stop growing. The third is access your money anytime without penalty. The fourth one, which I just finished, was no credit checks or loan approvals. The fifth one, we're almost there, y'all. We're doing 10. The fifth one is grow wealth while eliminating debt. Oh, my gosh. You have to check out my website, LambertLegacyFinancial.com. LambertLegacyFinancial.com. There is a quick under 3-minute video that talks about our debt strategy, how you can use this entire system to get out of debt sooner than later. So you're going to use your policy to pay off high interest debt like credit cards, student loan, your mortgage, your car note, while still keeping your money working for you. So we have a system that does that. So don't forget to go to LambertLegacyFinancial.com. Look at the information. Book a time with me. It's free to consult with me, and we'll literally look at your debt and show you plain old simple how you can literally cancel out your debt in record-breaking time. So the fifth one was grow wealth while eliminating debt. All right. So again, you are tuned into Woman Emerge with Melissa Lambert. Today, I am talking about your tax refund. Your tax refund should be here now or should be here soon. So I'm asking you this question. When you get your tax return, your tax refund, where will you warehouse it? Will you warehouse it in the same traditional bank, which gives you no interest? Or will you warehouse it in the infinite banking system where you get what? I talked about it earlier. Growth, that money will grow tax-free, earn uninterrupted compound interest, and guess what? I'm giving you 10 other reasons. You're earning interest instead of losing interest. Your money never stop growing. You get access to your money anytime without penalty. No credit check or loan approval. Grow wealth while eliminating your debt. And the sixth one is tax advantage. That part. Your cash value grow tax-free. And policy loans are also tax-free. Plus, y'all, listen. When structured correctly, because that's why you have to work with someone that has the infinite bank, is a practitioner of the Nelson Nash Institute. Nelson Nash is the person that came up with infinite banking, and we are trained from them. So you have to work with someone that is licensed and certified under the Nelson Nash Institute. I am under 2 certified individuals, Tony and Latoya Chambly, and I'm actually in class right now in school in the Nelson Nash Institute studying for my practitioner license, which I will have by April. That part. So your money can be tax-free, and the policy loans are also tax-free. When you structure this policy correctly, the death benefit passes to your heirs income tax-free as well, because the way we structure it. So just understand, we are financial consultant. We're not talking about, life insurance agent. We're talking about a financial consultant that consults and show you how to use your life insurance for life and not only for death. And we will structure it so when you do transition, your death benefit passes to your heirs income tax-free as well. The seventh reason why you need to warehouse your money with an infinite banking system is inflation protection. With everything that's going on right now, why would you not want to protect your money, okay? Unlike traditional savings accounts that lose value due to inflation, infinite banking concept, the policy historically outpace inflation. Did you hear me? It outpaces inflation, preserving and growing your purchasing power over time. I'm going to say to y'all, drop the mic. That part. You know what? I'm telling y'all, I know my mentor, Tony Chambly, he's proud of me because this information that I've been getting from him, I've been reading, I get so excited to share this because it is time for us to wake up and get control of the money we work so hard for. It's so crazy, right? I see people busting and working 1, 2, 3 jobs, and I have 2 or 3 businesses or 4 or 5 businesses. And guess what? They have all that and have no control. You doing all that. You working around the clock and you have no control of your money. You don't even know how to grow your own money, but the 0.001% that's in the account every year. Just if you don't believe me, ask your bank to tell you how much dividends your money earned you last year. Just ask, or just ask what was your dividends last month. I'm sorry. Just see if you interrupt your money right now, will it even grow for you? Take out $5,000. See if that money will ever come back to you and grow, or will it be gone forever? You know, I need y'all to understand. I need y'all to wake up, okay? That part. So 7, I gave you 7. So the number 8 is create a legacy for your children. Don't be a worker all your life and you can't create legacy. I love John Maxwell, y'all. Listen. I'm going to bring y'all back to this book that I read last month. John Maxwell book is the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And one of his law, which is my favorite, I have a lot of the favorites, but one of them that I love, did I say I love it? I did say that I love it. One of them is Law 21, and it's on page 282. He says it best. He says, you need legs to have a legacy. No legacy exists without people who carry it. No legacy exists without people who carry it. If you desire to make a leadership impact on a future generation, then I suggest, this is John Maxwell speaking, that you become highly intentional about your legacy. That part. And then I don't know why I underlined this, but I did. He says, choose who will carry on your legacy. A legacy lives on in people, not things. I'm going to say this again. Hey, I love me some John Maxwell. He says, choose who will carry on your legacy. A legacy lives on in people, not things. So we buy these cars, we buy these houses, which is great. We buy these jewelry. Those are things. But is your legacy living on with your children? With your tax refund, you can start a policy for each of your children, setting them up with their own banking system that will grow for decades. This gives them a financial head start for college, a business, or, getting married, or their first home. And it's kids' policy is very inexpensive. You can get a $25,000 policy for under $50. A $25,000. So even if you say, you know what, I'm going to pay up my first year. Say you want to say, I'm going to just give you a number. Say you want to do $40. $40 times 12 is only $480. Say you have 3 kids. You just pay up all 3 kids' policy for the year. That's $1,440. $1,440 that you're going to take from your tax return and pay up that policy, which is $480 for $40 a month. The minimum, $40 a month, you say, I'm going to do it for my child. Or you say, you know what, Melissa, I may not be able to afford $40 a month, but I can do I can do $30. If you do $30 a month times 12, that is still $360. If you can say, you know what, Melissa, I can't afford $30 a month for my child. I can afford $25. That's $300 a month. $300 for the year. $300 for the year from your tax return. Take out $300 and pay off your child's 1-year policy. And we can easily throw in and put a little structure of a dump in of maybe $2,000, so you can have a $2,000 savings for the first year. You can dump in an extra $2,000 or $1,800. We can't really put too much of a big structure of dumping on a kid's policy, but we'll do our best. They will get a full whole life. They don't get term. They get a full whole life policy. Why not take some of your tax refund money and put it aside for your child? Like my daughter, Chelsea, she already has 2 policies, right? On her birthday, I'm opening up a 3rd policy. By June, all 3 policies will be paid up for the year. All 3 policies will be paid up. All dumping will be paid up. For Christmas, she's going to get her 4th policy. And I'm going to make sure that's paid up. Listen, it's called infinite banking for a reason. It's infinite. Chelsea would never lack nothing. Remember, legacy is not lived in things. It's lived in people. Yes, that part. I'm about to wrap it up, y'all. Listen, I'm almost there. Number 9, a private protected asset. This is a private protected asset. Your policy cash value is protected from creditors in most states, meaning your money is safer than it would be in a traditional bank, because all they have to do is get access to your bank account. And guess what? They can take it, wipe it clean. Wipe it clean. Sometimes, you know what's so crazy? You got these ego guys, these guys that have these big egos, like to sit and see how much money is in their bank. Oh, wow. I got $100,000 in my bank. I got $150,000 in my bank. Like, that's meaningless to you. It means a lot to the bank. It's meaningless to you to have $150,000 in a traditional bank because it's not even working for you. You just like stroking your own ego, looking at a screenshot. That part, you stroking your own ego, looking at a screenshot, because your money ain't even in there anyway. It's moving around. Money don't make money sitting. Money makes money moving, right? So that is the reason why we're saying to you, put it where you control it and put it where you can get that uninterrupted compound interest growth. Again, I gave you 10 reasons why you need to take your refund check and start infinite banking policy, okay? One is earn interest instead of losing it. 2, your money never stop growing. 3, access your money anytime without penalty. 4, no credit checks or loan approval. 5, grow wealth while eliminating debt. 6, tax advantage. 7, inflation protection. 8, create a legacy for your children. And I just told you 9, a private protected asset. And the last one is 10, fund investments and passive income stream. It's going to give you the opportunity to fund investments and a passive income stream. What does that mean? You can use your policy cash value to fund real estate deals, invest in businesses, or create additional income stream. Yes, all while your money keeps compounding for you. Make all this make sense. If it don't make no sense to you, listen to it until it makes sense. Listen to me until it makes sense. Join the 21-day wealth challenge, 21dayswealth.com. Go and fill out the registration form. Go to lambertlegacyfinancial.com and book a time with me. Go to Lambert Legacy Financial on Facebook and join the group, because for the next 21 days, starting March the 8th, I will be dropping some good nuggets. And I'm going to be inviting you on Monday. I'm going to be inviting you on Wednesday and Thursday to hear some information about this. So I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. how to get started with infinite banking using your tax-free money. First and foremost, you need to get in contact with me or the corepreneur that sends you this information. Go to LambertLegacyFinancial.com, LambertLegacyFinancial.com. And my goal is first to do a consultation. Make sure you also have seen a presentation and understand what we're talking about. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to ask you how much you have from your tax refund. That's what we're going to use to dump in. But then how much do you save on a monthly basis? Whatever you save is what we're going to start your bank with. We're going to set that up so you can have that. And then I'm going to ask you about your eliminating, if you have any debt that you need to be eliminated. What debts do you have that needs to go, need to be canceled, be debt-free? And then also going to see, do you have any children? If you have any children, guess what? We're going to set up a policy for each and every child you have, okay? We're going to set up a policy for your children so that they have a financial security and a lifelong assets. So that's how to get started, y'all. Connect with me, LambertLegacyFinancial.com. Watch the videos there. All the information is there. If you want to take your time and go through the presentation, go to LearnMoreWithCore.com. LearnMoreWithCore.com. Look at all the little small videos. It tells you exactly what we do and how we do it. And finally, y'all, remember this. Your tax refund is a powerful financial tool, but only if you use it wisely. Instead of spending it on short-term wants, consider warehousing it in an infinite banking system where it can grow, work for you, and be accessed by you at any time. So I say to you, by leveraging infinite banking, you're not just saving money, you're truly creating your own banking system, building generational wealth, and ensuring financial security for you and your family. Y'all, this is the year. This is the year of abundance. If you haven't got my book yet, Coming Out of My Financial Egypt, Now Living in My Abundance, get that copy, please, and thank you, because this is the year that you're going to come out of your financial Egypt and begin to live in your abundance. This is the year. Don't just deposit your tax refund in a traditional bank. Become your own bank instead. All right, y'all, that was a lot, okay? I gave you a lot. I gave you 10 reasons why you need to warehouse your money in an infinite banking concept. Earn interest instead of losing it. 2, your money never stop growing. 3, access your money anytime without penalty. 4, no credit checks or loan approval. 5, grow wealth while eliminating debt. 6, tax advantage. 7, inflation protection. 8, you will create a legacy for your children. 9, a private protected asset. And 10, fund investment and passive income stream. So again, you are tuned into Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert. It's always an honor and a privilege to be your host on today and to really share with you the truth about money. If you, again, want to follow me, don't forget to go to Melissa, Melissa S. Lambert, Melissa S. Lambert on Facebook. Also, you can go join our page, Lambert Legacy Financial, and go to LambertLegacyFinancial.com and book a time with me. It's free. It's free to book a time with me, y'all. And go to LearnMoreWithCore.com, watch all the video, and connect back with me. Join us through our 21-day wealth challenge. Join us by registering at 21dayswealth.com, 21dayswealth.com. I said a lot, y'all, today. And don't forget to go buy that book from Amazon, Becoming Your Own Banker by R. Nelson Nash. You need that book. That's the starting point. And then don't forget to get my book, Coming Out of My Financial Egypt, Now Living in Abundance. You can get that at melissabooks.com, MELLISABOOKS.com. OKS.com. I am loving it. Thank you again for tuning in to Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert. I pray this year will be different for you. I pray that your tax refund would not be interrupted by you putting it into a traditional account and spending it away by the 30 days after you have receive it, it's all gone and gone forever. This year, I shared a way that you can actually move that money to your own bank and get uninterrupted compound interest from that same money that you have still access to right away. All right? So I hope that this was helpful. Please share this to those you like, love, and trust. Even your worst enemy is going to get a tax refund, and they need to know this information. Okay? So don't forget, go to LambertLegacyFinancial.com. LambertLegacyFinancial.com. You're going to get a refund. Where will you warehouse it? You're going to get a refund, a tax refund today on this month or even next month. Where will you warehouse it? Warehouse it where you can actually say, I am my bank. I have uninterrupted, my money's put in a place where it's uninterrupted and it's growing for me tremendously. Uninterrupted compound interest is what you're going to get. All right, so don't forget to follow and subscribe and leave me a comment or two, right? I would love to hear from you. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening yesterday's show as well as today's show. Everything is going to be uploaded on any of the 13 top podcasts. You can go to our YouTube Women Emerge Network to re-listen to this on Friday. Okay, so until next time, y'all, take care, take charge, and continue to be great. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert, where Melissa speaks with leaders, experts, and motivators who share their journeys and their stories through personal and professional growth, knowledgeable tips, and lessons learned that will empower you to grow. Follow Melissa and Women Emerge Network on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at MELLISASLAMBERT and at Women Emerge Network. And visit www.womenemergenetwork.com. Remember, when you know better, you can do better, especially when God is for you.